Hi again, it's Angie. All right, we're going to keep going through the rest of the expenses in this next video. So we're going to continue down this list. For my pizza shop, I'm definitely going to have rent. And based on some of the local rent prices in our area, I'm going to have a small area. So I'm estimating my rent to be about $2,800 a month. I'm going to drag that across for the entire year. And next is utilities. So utilities is going to include your power, your business phone line, your internet. It could even include like trash service and stuff like that if it's not in your rent. So I'm assuming that my utilities is going to be high. Figure I've got pizza ovens and I've also got a walk-in cooler to keep all of my cheeses and toppings cold. So I'm going to estimate about $600 for utilities and drag that across. Next is insurance. So you're going to have at least general liability insurance. Every business has general liability insurance. I'm also going to have renter's insurance because I am renting a space and need to insure all of the equipment that's inside of my space. So I'm going to estimate my insurance at about $500 a month. Next is marketing. So in this expense, we're actually covering all of our marketing. So that includes being a member of the Chamber of Commerce. That includes my Google AdWords. That includes my social media marketing. That includes my business cards, my shirts for employees, my car toppers, so that you know what pizza place is delivering in your neighborhood. So initially, my marketing expense is going to be relatively high because I got to get some of those things that I might not buy on a monthly basis. So I'm actually going to do the first 3 months is $700 a month, and then I'm going to drop it down to $500 a month. I'm going to want to keep spending a good amount of money on marketing because I want my business to grow. After that is supplies. So supplies is credit card paper, bathroom, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, pens, basically anything that you're using up but isn't getting sold to a customer. I'm going to estimate that my supplies are about $200 a month just because I have a front end area, I have napkins, paper plates, and stuff like that I'm giving away. So next is licensing and registration. So initially my registration to register an LLC is $100 plus my local requirements. So I want to make sure to include enough money to cover like my occupancy permits and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to budget for $500 right up front, but then that's not a monthly expense. So I'm going to put a 0 in month 2, and I'm going to go ahead and drag that across. Next is website hosting. So website hosting is the money that it takes to not only have your website up on the internet, like the actual hosting fee, but also most of your website hostings also do SEO help. So I'm going to pay $100 a month so that my site has fast speed so that people can order online and that people are updating my website and making sure that my SEO settings are correct. And the final expense on here is the loan payment. So in order to calculate your loan payment, you're going to have to know your startup costs. And you can go to the third page here on the cash flow worksheet. And the third page has your calculate loan payment. So the annual rate is generally about 8.5%. It fluctuates a little bit, but that's been the small business rate for quite some time. Most small business loans are 7 years times 12 months equals 84. So that's going to be your number of payments. And then the loan amount is where you can change this here. So for my pizza business, I'm estimating about $100,000 for my loan amount to get everything that I need and have some working capital so that I can continue to grow while I'm getting started. So that means my monthly payment will be about $1,584. I'm going to round up. So I'm going to put my 1584 here and drag that across. So now we do have all of our expenses in. Now let's say, for example, that your business actually won't be using rent, utilities, and or maybe you're not going to have employees right off the bat and you're not going to be using these 4 items right off the bat. So in case you don't know, in Excel, you can go over here on the actual number and highlight these two, right click, and then click the delete button to delete the entire row if it's not something that's necessary for your business. Up next in our next video, we're going to talk about estimating your revenues and calculating your cost of goods sold so we can see some final numbers down here in the ending cash balance.